Hello there, this is a video, a feedback about Junkrat. So I will be speaking about the general playstyle differences between Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2, the trap and other stuff. So first I'm gonna talk about trap because it is the freshest news for me. So personally I played in silver, gold, plat, sometimes in diamond. Through my personal experience in the quick play game in the beta test, players don't move anyway when get trapped in the trap. They don't move at all, and if so, they happen to move, I can kill them fast enough. After all, it does 100 damage, so it doesn't make such a big of a difference to me, since my range in ranked is between silver and plat. But other high ranked players um, in grandmasters, masters, and top 500, they are kind of mad in it. They hate that the hero is in a such state and stuff. You can see not famous, famous Junkrat streamers in the Junkrat community actually being sad about the trap. They say that they hated it that they can move in the trap and so. But personally, I'm fine with the changes because it never actually affected me personally. But now I'm gonna move on to the differences in the playstyle between Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2. So basically, there's three ways as a Junkrat main I can think of, well, or three playstyles I can think of according to the different situations of my team and the different combinations that my team actually pick. And the main variables that put in my head to choose the playstyle is the tanks and what they pick. So I personally have three playstyles: frontline shield breaker, flanker, and area denier. I pick frontline shield breaker if I have a double shield or a range Zarya, or basically a shield in front of my face that I can counter on, um, or count on protecting me while doing my frontline job. I pick flanker if my tanks are bad. That includes any combination. If though I have a frontline shield breaker, but my Reinhardt or Orisa or both they're bad and I can't do my job, I just pick flank. I flank behind the enemy lines, pick targets. My priority here while picking targets in flank is low health targets, then healers, then DPS, then tank. Or if I have a flank hero, not a flank hero, or if I have a dive that includes Diva, Winston, and Ball and Hammond. And if so, I happen to have an off tank. But off tanks, basically, I sometimes play frontline in the same game. Part of the game I play frontline, and the other part of the game I play a flanker. That is how it usually goes for the off tanks, which is Roadhog and maybe Sigma. I don't know what Sigma classified as a main tank or an off tank. I don't know, really. Um, Area denier. Area denier is the possibility where both of the previous playstyles don't work. I could basically just area deny the area for my team. Well, that's a new boss line. Cool. Basically, I can area deny the area for for the other DPS and the tanks to get advantage of that and gain some space. Some of the horrible combination that directly affect my gameplay is playing Reinhardt alongside with the Diva. It doesn't matter how good you are, Reinhardt and Diva, they won't work together. Okay? Just like the two lines in the equal, they won't ever touch, and that is Reinhardt. They won't ever cross or touch each other in the equal sign. Just that is Reinhardt and Diva. They shouldn't be played together, especially when you have a Junkrat or like not only Junkrat, any other TPS in your team. You shouldn't play Reinhardt and Diva together. Trust me. This directly affects um, my playstyle. I could literally play neither of these heroes. All I can do is just maybe hope to get a kill and die over and over again.
I love my job.
That's what I can do with these heroes. So picking a bad tank combination directly affects my playstyle. And of course, healers not healing me or DPSing in the game also affects me because I need healing as a junkrat more than like any other. I'm second to tank when it comes to healing because I have low survivability. Um, like that one random Moira player in gold, they said to me, "I have gold damage." I almost got a stroke after healing that. Um, Moira mains, I know, right? Um, and that is the main play sign of Overwatch 1. Now in Overwatch 2, after only having one tank, 50% of the of the weight is lifted off my shoulders. I don't need to worry about the different combination. I could literally play freely in Overwatch 2 without the other tank in place. I'm more free to do whatever I want. I'm not bound to stay in the front lines for all of the game, breaking shields and hoping for my other DPS to get the actually chance to kill some stuff. Which, hear me out, in gold and silver, they never take the chance to kill some heroes when the shield breaks because it's silver and gold. That's why. Now I'm more free to do whatever I want. I could literally play all three in one game. I could go front lines if I have a diva, if my healers are healing me and stuff. I can go front lines for my diva and help her actually peel some stuff. Peel their the other dive heroes. I can actually back her off and actually peel off the flankers, which means Tracer and Genji and Sombra. I hate that one so much. Um, I can go flanking. I can area deny. I feel like I'm more free to do whatever I want in junkrat in Overwatch 2. So um,
This'll tickle him.
though they can move in traps. I'm more free to do whatever I want. So you're gonna say in your head, you just say that Diva and Reinhardt won't work, or like Diva, you might already concluded in your head that dive heroes is a bad idea for you. Look, when Diva and Reinhardt, I have to worry about the Diva diving and backing her off, and at the same time, I have to worry about the front lines for Reinhardt. That's why I keep getting mixed up in when I play dive and a main tank. And in case there is two dive heroes, they both go in, and it's a lot of load on me to take care of them both and back them up both, because the other DPS like in silver and gold, they're not gonna figure that. All of like the ideas in their head are hey, kills popping off, play of the game, 5-man kill, 6-man kill, and yeah, and other stuff. So that's why I keep on struggling. Maybe it's not an issue in the higher ranks in masters, grandmasters, and top 500, but it is an issue for me in the low ranks. And yeah, that was my general feedback. Oh wait, I forgot to say something. Now let's move on to the abilities. So basically, all of the abilities on Junkrats are basically related to each other.
Tell
You
anyone.
can have this combo. You can have this combo. You can combo the Reptire with with uh, with your trap. You can basically place a trap there, go to a protected area, and all of them, because they're unable to move or like slowed by 65%. You can do a lot of stuff with these three. So from what I'm seeing is you're quite struggling or you're suffocated with balancing Junkrat out. The last time we get something for Junkrat is fall off damage, which went horribly, and other stuff before that I don't really recall them because I don't read the patch notes that much. Um, so the main idea is all of his abilities is related to each other. So if I can sense or I can see that you might want to add new abilities or rework the heroes. Let's say that you're removing the mine and keeping that trap. You're removing the mine. Make sure that whatever you're adding, it can be comboed alongside with the trap.
This'll tickle their feet.
That's a basic rule in Junkrat, is combos. I've seen like some art. I don't know if it is a fan art or an official art from Blizzard about Junkrat. I've seen Junkrat holding a rocket on his shoulder. I don't know where that guy got the images from. I just seen it through other guy. I won't say his name because, you know. Um, so let's say that there is a chance that you're bringing the old ultimate or like the new ultimate or the fictional ultimate, I don't know exactly, which is the rocket. The rocket, because it's airborne, sure, the rocket can work with the grenade launcher. It is airborne. It's okay. You can
Right in my diary.
you can you can combo this stuff together, but you can't combo the trap and the mine alongside it. Sure, you can place a trap,
Don't tell anyone.
and then make someone stuck in it, and then ult. Sure, but yeah, it is the ground. The trap is bound to the ground, and the rocket is airborne, so that won't work well, and the mine too. So let's say that, sure, you brought the ultimate back, the rocket ultimate back. What new abilities I can make? So you know the this does 80 damage. Okay, instead of having the mine, you can add a little rocket. With this rocket, I have two options. It is heat-seeking or auto-seeking or whatever they call it. I can actually choose to pick that target for the rocket to hit, or I can launch the rocket and it can automatically pick a target for me. This is related to the rocket ultimate. And for the trap, the idea is still the same. You will be having a trap, but instead of that, instead of actually the trap being on the ground, I'm gonna use Bastion to describe this. Imagine imagine the trap as how do I describe it? Hold up. Just a bunch of spikes and other stuff. You can throw them into the air and they can actually get stuck to someone. So how I want you to view this, I throw the trap. The trap gets a hold of Farah. The Farah gets stunned for like 1 or 1.5 seconds in the air before actually getting away from the trap. At this time, I can use my mini rocket, which does the 80 damage, alongside with the 100 damage of the trap. I can kill her. Sorry about that. Or the trap can be... No, leave that for later. So the main idea here, if you're bringing new abilities or reworking Junkrat, make sure they are related to each other. But let's say that you're not going to bring out a new ultimate in, just the old mine and the Riptar in. You can add a new kind of trap. This trap kind of goes more into crowd control and area denying more than actually going into kills. Sure, this trap only only actually denies the area between this sticker and this corner. You can, you know, when the police are chasing criminals in a car through cars, and some police might actually spread like a thing that can expand out and it can pop off the tires for the criminals. The same thing. As a Junkrat, I can put a little minefield, just little concussion mines or little bombs that spread out in a certain area. Let's say from this line to this, to the you know, you get it, to this line here of the square, and it can deny this part of the area. Of course, it has a health, it can be destroyed. This is a new suggestion of the mine. This is my personal suggestions for Junkrat. This is my personal opinion on how Junkrat feels. How did that not work in Overwatch 2? I hope that might help you. And yeah, see you later. Bye.